Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the world of midsize sedans with the Ford Fusion, a car that's all about sleek style, solid fuel economy, and that perfect blend of comfort and practicality. If you're eyeing a used Fusion, you're probably hooked on its sharp looks, spacious interior, and the kind of tech that makes it great for everything from daily commutes to road trips. But before you hit the gas and sign the deal, there are some potential issues you need to watch out for to avoid a repair bill that could throw a wrench in your plans. In this video, I'm breaking down everything you need to know about used Ford Fusions. We'll cover the model years that might cost you big, what wears out as the miles pile up, and how to shop smart to score a sedan that's built to last. Stick around to the end for my top tips on picking the perfect Fusion. New here? Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss more car buying tips. And if this video saves you from a lemon, give it a thumbs up, it really helps us out. If you would like to see a particular vehicle model review, you can leave your request as a comment below this video. Alright, let's roll. So, what's the deal with the Ford Fusion? It's a midsize sedan that delivers a smooth, efficient ride with all the features you'd want. Think comfy seats, a roomy trunk, and options for turbo engines, or even a hybrid for you eco-warriors out there. Whether you're navigating city streets or cruising the highway, the Fusion has your back with its stylish design and Ford's dependable engineering. But here's the catch. Like any used car, the Fusion has its quirks. Some model years are riskier than others, and high mileage can bring costly repairs, especially with those transmissions and electronics. Let's break it down. Here's what we're covering today. The model years that might hit your wallet hard. What to expect as the odometer climbs. Why the Fusion is still a great choice, plus tips to avoid the trouble spots. No jargon, just straight up advice to help you buy with confidence. Let's start with the model years. Not every Fusion year is a safe bet. Some have more issues than others. Here's the rundown on the ones to watch out for, based on owner reports and reliability data. 2006 to 2009 Ford Fusion, first generation. Transmission failure automatic. Likelihood 15 to 20%. Repair cost $2,000 to $3,500. Early models, especially 2006 to 2008, can have transmission slipping or harsh shifting, often around 100,000 miles. Test all gears during a drive. Look for delays or clunks. Power steering pump failure. The likelihood of encountering a power steering pump failure is around 10 to 15%. The repair cost can range from $500 to $1,000. When the hydraulic power steering pump fails, it makes steering quite heavy, so you should check for any whining noises or stiff turning at low speeds. 2010 to 2012 Ford Fusion, first generation with facelift. Throttle body issues are something you might come across, especially in the 2010 to 2011 models. The likelihood here is about 15 to 20%, and the repair cost typically falls between $300 and $600. Faulty throttle bodies can cause stalling or put the car into limp mode, often triggering a wrench light. Make sure to test for smooth acceleration and check for any engine codes. Airbag system faults have a likelihood of 10 to 15%, with repair costs ranging from $500 to $1,500. Issues with airbag sensors or faulty modules were quite common, and there were recalls issued for these problems. It's crucial to verify recall fixes with the VIN, especially for the 2010 models. 2013 to 2016 Ford Fusion, second generation. Transmission shifting problems, particularly with the 6-speed automatic, have been noted. There's about a 10 to 15% likelihood of encountering this issue. The repair cost can range from $2,000 to $3,500. Specifically, the 6-speed auto in the 2013 to 2014 models can jerk or hesitate, especially with the 1.6-liter EcoBoost engine. Make sure to test for smooth shifts and check the service history for transmission fluid changes. Electrical system glitches can sometimes occur with a likelihood of about 5 to 10%. Repair costs for these issues usually fall between $200 to $500. The sync infotainment system or body control modules can act up, causing screen freezes or lighting issues. It's a good idea to test all tech features during your inspection. 2017 to 2020 Ford Fusion, second generation facelift. Turbocharger issues are something to watch out for, especially with the EcoBoost engines. The likelihood of encountering these issues is around 5 to 10%. Repair costs can range from $1,500 to $3,000. The 1.5-liter and 2-liter EcoBoost engines can have turbo lag or even failure, particularly in the 2017 models. Listen for any whining noises or check for sluggish acceleration. Hybrid models may show reduced battery capacity over time. The likelihood of this happening is around 5 to 10%. If you need to repair it, you're looking at a cost between $2,000 and $4,000. It's a good idea to check the hybrid system's performance and battery health via diagnostics. Model years are just the start. Mileage is where the real story unfolds. Here's what might pop up as the Fusion racks up the miles. 0 to 50,000 miles. Brake wear is something to keep an eye on. The likelihood of needing to address this is about 10 to 15%. The repair cost can range from $300 to $600. Brake pads and rotors wear out faster with aggressive driving, so check for squealing or vibrations when braking. Minor electrical issues. The likelihood of encountering minor electrical issues is about 5%. Repair costs can range from $100 to $300. Sensors or infotainment glitches might trigger warnings, so it's important to test all systems during your inspection. When your Ford Fusion hits the 50 to 100,000 mile mark, you might experience suspension wear, with a likelihood of around 10%. Repair costs can be between $500 and $1,000. Worn struts or control arm bushings can cause clunks or loose handling. Make sure to drive over bumps to check for any unusual noises. For those with EcoBoost engines, there's a 5 to 10% chance of water pump failure. The repair cost for this can range from $500 to $1,200. The internal water pump can leak, risking overheating. Be on the lookout for coolant leaks or high engine temperatures. 100,000 to 150,000 miles. Transmission issues become a bit more common at this stage, with a likelihood of around 15 to 20%. Repair costs can range from $2,000 to $3,500. Both automatic and hybrid transmissions may start to show rough shifts or slipping. Make sure to test all gears and check the fluid condition thoroughly. The likelihood of exhaust system rust is about 5 to 10%. Repair costs can be anywhere from $300 to $700. Rust tends to develop in snowy regions, leading to leaks or loud noises. It's important to inspect the exhaust system for any holes. Over 150,000 miles. Major repairs. The likelihood is 15 to 20%. Repair costs can range from $2,000 to $5,000 or more. High mileage Fusions may need transmission rebuilds, engine repairs, or hybrid battery replacements. So, you should budget for big fixes if you go this far. Here's the good news. The Ford Fusion is a reliable mid-size sedan when you pick the right one. RepairPal gives it a 4 out of 5 for reliability, ranking it 18th out of 24 mid-size cars. Annual repair costs average around $581, which is competitive for the class. With proper maintenance, a Fusion can easily hit 200,000 miles, especially the 2.5-liter naturally aspirated models. The 2018 to 2020 models are among the most dependable, with fewer complaints than earlier years. Key takeaways. Maintenance is critical. Regular oil changes, transmission fluid swaps, and brake checks keep it running strong. Model year matters. Stick to 2017 or newer for better reliability and fewer transmission issues. Recall check. The Fusion has had multiple recalls for issues like airbags, transmissions, and steering. Verify fixes with the VIN. Ready to snag a used Ford Fusion? Here's your playbook for success. Avoid 2010 to 2012 models. Throttle body and airbag issues can be costly. Demand maintenance records. No service history. Keep walking. Get a pre-purchase inspection. Have a mechanic check the transmission, brakes, and hybrid battery if applicable, especially over 100,000 miles. Check recalls. Use the VIN to confirm fixes for airbags, transmissions, and steering. Test everything. Transmission, brakes, tech, and hybrid system. Make sure it's all smooth. Follow these tips and you'll drive off in a Fusion that's ready for years of reliable cruising. Thanks for watching. If this helped, smash that like button, subscribe and drop a comment, share your Fusion stories or questions below. Catch you in the next one.